So this is Jenny Murphy interviewing the fabulous Marquis Herring. What are you up to, Marquis?
Let's see. I'm living in Europe right now. I'm studying to be a chef. I've got another 3 years to go for that, and past that, I'm still just writing, scribbling down things. Don't have that much time to write like I used to, but still
Writing?
actively involved. Yeah. The play I submitted was The Choices We Make, and that was based off of me wanting to do something more serious because I felt like I've never been funny anyway. But I really thought, let's go for something serious and different.
What was that play about, Marquis?
That play was about gun violence, basically. It was about gun violence and just violence in general in Philadelphia, and how it seems like a lot of just nonsense escalates into unnecessary violence and bloodshed sometimes, and it was just something I just really wanted to get a point across that it's not necessary.
Did you get to see the
I did get to see the
play
actual
in professional
play
production?
in professional production.
What was that like with the whole audiences of students? And
That was amazing because I didn't think anyone would be as wowed and amazed by it as I was. I wrote it basically just to like appease my own soul and to get it off my chest, but when I actually saw people actively feeling it and getting the same, getting the message I was putting across, it was like really amazing. It was like nothing I'd ever felt.
I remember just after the show with you and the other playwright for that production, Nia, that like the students just swarmed you and asked for autographs and talked. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was all kinds of fun, and it was all kinds of. There was one young lady who friend requested me, and I was just kind of like thrown off by how interested and how curious she was about it all, because again, I just really didn't think anybody was that interested in it. But she just kept asking questions, and she kept sending me messages asking, well, how do you do this with characters? How do you do that with setting? And how do you do this with timing? And she just kept asking me more or less to get ideas on how to write a play herself. It was Lin Yun, and she said, I think you're just an amazing writer. And I was like, yeah, I'm not that amazing. It's just about writing what you feel and what you want to express. You don't have to be the super creative, superbly articulate person in order to write something that really appeases to you and other people like you. You just have to be willing and able to share yourself and share your thoughts. And I worked with her more or less on the play that she submitted last year to the New Voices competition, and
which was produced this past year at Temple.
Which was, yes. And she kept, like, we've been friends now for about 3 years on Facebook, and talking and messaging, and she just, like, the year before, she said, well, I'm working on something and I'm not sure if I want to submit it or not. I was like, well, let me see it. Let me read it and see let me tell you what I think. She said, okay. So I'm reading it and I'm looking over it, and it was a very good basis, and I was just trying to help her tweak this and that and give her some ideas. And I was also, greatly surprised and also very excited to find out she wasn't just asking me just because she felt like, oh, I've already done this, so I know how it's supposed to be done. But she also asked other people, like people who weren't actually alumni, people who were just regular people in her class. She just she asked a lot of different people from different backgrounds to read it and tell her what they thought. And she took all that advice and she put it all together, and she edited and she rewrote and she worked on it for a year, and it came out wonderfully.
So amazing. It's such an amazing alumni to current student connection.
I think so.
Do you have any thoughts for like other alumni about why they should remain invested in young playwrights, and how, maybe from your own experiences?
Well, let's see. As far as the why, it's young playwrights. It's been my family for about 5 years now. Everybody here in the office, I love everyone. Everyone's always so excited to see me whenever I come to visit. And that's my first reason why. But I have to say, second of all, it's the support. I think it's the support, and you don't necessarily stop writing just because you're no longer part of Young Playwrights. You keep writing, you keep talking to people, you keep, coming up with ideas for things, and, you may not, be able to be in any of the competitions or anything like that, but you can still give a lot back. Come in, say hi, say, how's everything going, send messages, and really just start to think of Young Playwrights as your family, because they more or less are. They are supportive, they are loving, they care about what you have to say, and they take it into consideration.
Awesome. Anything else you want to say, Marquis? Putting you on
Go Eagles.
Thanks, Marquis.
Bye.